Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Now today is obviously a little bit of a different video than I normally do. I recently brought out a gameplay video on the new hero Nakatas that came to Assassin's Creed Rebellion in the last event, and I think when he was announced we were all a little gutted he was a support hero, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason the community were a little bit like a support hero. And when I was making the video I did say that I've got a few issues with this class. So if you'd like to hear it more in depth, then put a comment in the comment section. A few people did. Obviously, I've not got millions of subscribers. I'm not going to say loads of people commented because my channel's not big enough. But, enough people commented. So I thought it's only right that I kind of give my thoughts on it. And this isn't a rant. This is just a constructive, point of view of where I think the class helps at one stage, and then at the point of the game where it reached more or less the fact that it became redundant. Nothing these heroes offer is of any benefit to actually have them on your team. So I'll start at the beginning. When I first started this game, Machiavelli was probably my favourite hero in the game. I did a video on him, which was probably my 5th video on Assassin's Creed Rebellion. I was really new to the game. I loved Machiavelli. I was new to YouTube, got a bit excited, loved him that much, uploaded a video saying he's the best hero in the game. Obviously I was wrong, but I'll link the video down below. If anything, it's worth a laugh. I was new to YouTube at the time and new to the game, but I loved him. I managed to get Georgios at quite a high level early on, and with Machiavelli's initiative and dodge increase that he gives you in critical chance, along with Georgios's exploit weakness, I could mow people down. I really could. It was so easy. And I had Ezio, luckily enough, got him, and with Machiavelli's boost of giving heroes either a boost to their dexterity or their lethalticity, he'd help me, assassinate a little bit better with Ezio and get me through some content. So I loved Machiavelli. I really, really did. At the time, it was only him and Garchon were the only two support heroes in the actual game. But since then, we've had the introduction of a few others. And there's just so many problems with why these are now redundant. And the main reason for this is one patch introduced 3 things to the game, and they basically completely made this class redundant. The first thing was the level cap. So they increased the level cap from 39 to 50, so you could add 11 extra levels onto your hero. So this is obviously going to increase all their stats. So increase people's lethalticity, agility, dexterity, things like that. So, there was a way of improving that just by leveling your hero up. The second one was the extra training. They brought extra training into the game. You can extra train any ability on any hero. It does get quite pricey the higher you go up, but you can improve your hero that way as well. And the biggest thing that they did, and this is what destroyed this class as far as I'm concerned, was the introduction of legendary and T5 gear and weapons. So we'll just take a look as to why this is the case. So if I come out of these are your support heroes. If I just unfilter these, right, let's just go to Ezio, for example. Right, I have him with every T5, completely T5 geared out. He's got everything is T5. Now look at his attack, 695 to 810. Look at his percentage crit chance, his dodge. His lethalticity on this weapon alone is increased by 170. So you go to his armor, and another 35, and with his boots, another 65. So why are you going to have to boost his ability now? Why would you need Machiavelli to give him an extra 16% chance to assassinate someone when this gear has just absolutely boosted him through the roof? You just don't need it anymore. And because of that, it's just made the support class completely redundant. Now, just to show you, this is the difference. You look at them now. That's a difference between a T4 and a T5 blade. I mean, you even go to the non-legendary one that Luciano's got there. 410 to 495 damage. The tier 4 does 62 to 102. So, you know, and look at it, gave you plus 12 dexterity. You know, look at these ones. Look at the weapons that they've got here. It, you know, increased lethal toxicity by 50 plus 50 just on the normal 5-star. You know, it's just the average 5-star hidden blade. There's nothing special about it. You know, it gives you better crit chance, crit percentage, and the increased damage is just ridiculous. So there is no need for heroes like the support class to buff these heroes anymore. And second thing as well, one of the other things is they don't do what other heroes don't. So for example, Machiavelli can increase your dodge and crit chance for 15 ticks and give you initiative. Well, Mario can do that. So it's not something unique to that hero. You know, Domenico's got an ability where he can give not just one person, but the whole party increased attack and defense for 25 ticks. So if he can do that for the whole party, why would you bring a support hero in? There's no need for it. Now, I know some of the support class have passive abilities. Some of the heroes have passive abilities that give you that like extra crit chance or things like that. But when you're adding so much extra on with these weapons and extra training and that, the little 5% here and the little 2% here or 12% there don't make a difference. It really doesn't. It's not worth sacrificing a hard-hitting, amazing hero to bring in a support hero. So, for example, Almalim, 3 charges to 100% assassinate someone. So if I bring Ezio in with me, I've got 200% chances with him anyway. And I don't think there's a piece of content in the game that gives me a lower percentage chance than 95% to assassinate someone. So I'd rather just take my 95% chance and leave Almalim sitting back in the headquarters, chilling, having a nap, than bring him into a bit of content and carry him through just so Ezio can assassinate 3 more people at 100%. You know, the abilities that they give just are not worth it. Like the new hero that's just come in, Nakatas, you know, he can give initiative for 6 ticks. I mean, obviously he's a lower level, but one of his abilities gives initiative for X amount of ticks. And then another one of his abilities gives you increased attack and defense. You only get 2 charges of one of them. And so what's the point? You might as well take Domingo in. You might as well take Domingo in or Alvaro in, and you get basically the same thing all rolled into one ability that doesn't cost you an ability to actually use in a fight. It's just an ability that you can activate, and for 25 ticks, just run riot. You know, Blackbeard, he's got an ability that gives you initiative in every fight in one room. So you're going to bring Blackbeard in just so you've got initiative for one room. And, you know, his bombardment just does nothing. His bombardment, like 100% of his attack. You know, if you've got 15k enemies in there and you do 100% of his attack, you're going to chip like 2k off of all of them. It's pointless. Like, it's nothing that another hero couldn't go in and just handle without that. And, you know, they need to be more inventive with this class. Now, for example, if they had a support hero that gave you every charge you've got, like every ability that has a charge, gives you +2 on all them abilities. So 2 extra charges on all them abilities. Now, if I take Edward Kenway into a map or a mission, I'd love to take that support hero in because I'd get to use his chest bashing ability 3 times rather than once, and I'd be able to shoot his pistol 4 times rather than twice. So it makes him just such a better hero for having that support hero in there. The same with the execute ability for Altair or Lucas or Domingo. You know, if it gave you at least just 1 extra charge, you could execute 2 enemies per round, per mission. You know, I'd consider that. I'd be like, well, I'll get 2 executions, guaranteed kills. I'll take him in. But without these little niche abilities, it's just standard stuff that other heroes do. You know, you could throw another ability in where if you activate, you know, take him in, give you a hero an ability to apply a bleed on every attack for 25 ticks. So, for example, you could take Alexis in, buff him with a support hero. So now not only has he got flame attacks, but he's got bleed on it as well. So he's going to be doing X amount of bleed damage over X amount of time, and they're just going to melt the enemies a lot quicker. And you think, oh, actually, I'm going to bring that hero in because, all right, I might have to carry him a little bit, but the benefit he gives my other hero is just up here rather than down there. And that's the issue with it. They need to be more creative when they come to support heroes and not just give them abilities that other heroes have got. They need to make them niche. They need to make you think, right, I want to bring this support hero in because he's going to make this certain hero just 10 times better than he already is. So as I said, they're just a couple of ideas just off the top of my head. So I really hope that if they do, there's a new hero just been announced. And like at the minute, I'm just like, please don't be another support. Just don't be another support hero, because it just feels like they're throwing some of these heroes in without actually thinking about what would be a useful ability in endgame. So if you are a new player, the support class will help you. It helped me through my account. It really did. But once I got to region 5 and once I started getting to like my T5 gear, I just found using them less and less and less. I think Machiavelli has come in useful once in the last 6-7 months. And that was in one of the Helix Rift events. I used his dexterity boost to help me lockpick a chest. So that was the only time I was like, oh, actually, I can use this ability. Like, big brain, I was well proud of myself. But that's the only time I've had to use his ability in that time. So, yeah, as I said, I know it's a bit of a different video than it normally is. As I said, this isn't a rant. It's just, I'd like to see them just be a bit more creative with the class rather than just throw out these same abilities that other heroes who aren't in a support class already have. You know, as I said, give them something really unique and something that, you know, could change the course of a level for you. You know, could make an average hero a really good hero, and just things like that. They just need to be a bit more creative with it. So yeah, so I mean, let me know what you think in the comment section. I really kind of hope you agree with some of the stuff. As I said, I'm not saying that I'm completely right. This is just my opinion on the game. You know, I am very near the end game. I've got the majority of the heroes at 5-star with tier 5 weapon, the majority of them level 45, 50 above. So yeah, you know, as I said, I play the game a lot, I do a lot of content on it, and this is just my feeling, my view on it. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video, Assassins. Take care.